Okay, so you were asked to graph inequalities. Mostly this is probably done in like 8th and 9th grade across the United States. Who knows, with Common Core, they might be doing it in 3rd grade nowadays. But anyway, so you're asked to graph this, and you're like, all right, I don't remember which way to shade. This is going to be a short video on how to use the TI Nspire, my favorite calculator. And again, if you're watching these videos, I do not get paid by TI. Although I really wish I was, I do not. So I do this all as a free of charge service to them. All of my videos on the TI Nspire can be found at www.nkinfinity.com. And if you don't see a video or something that you want to know how to do it, shoot me an email. If I've got time, it could take less than 24 hours to get that turned around and up online. Depends on how busy the school year is, and since I'm also our athletic coordinator, it might take a little bit of extra time sometimes, especially during certain parts of the season. But for the most part, you can find all those videos and what you need right there at TI or at nkinfinity.com. There's also a link on where to get the calculator from. There's a way to get the calculator just like you're going to see here as like a computer emulator, but you have to have a full version of Windows, not a Chromebook, so it doesn't work. So all we're going to do today is graph inequalities. So the easiest way to get into graph, you can either get into graphing mode using this, but that makes a new document, and a new document is something you can send to the computer, you can save, you can send it to another person, you can save it on there. Or if you just hit B, that's the scratch pad. Basically, that's just like scratch piece of paper that you're going to throw away later. All right, we're going to graph that. Now, our biggest problem right now is we have an equal sign here. I don't have an equal sign here, but I only have an equal sign here. I got to get rid of that. So if I wanted to get rid of it, I would just want to, that's right, delete it. So you just hit the DEL button. It's right here, the delete button. You're probably familiar with it. Every time you type in something wrong, you hit the delete button. And all of a sudden, you get a menu that pops up and says, oh, which one do you want? And then just match it. Now, as long as the Y is on the left, it's pretty easy to match. I just want this one. I want number 2. So now it changes from f of x to y is less than. To get a fraction, you can use control division, probably the easiest way to get a fraction. 2, to get to the denominator, you hit the down arrow. Notice every time I click on something, it's going to be red. You can follow my little blinking yellow circle here. 2/3. Now to get out of the denominator, you hit the right arrow. 2/3 x minus 2. Now you'll notice a couple things. It graphed the line for you and it shaded it for you. Now, oops, I accidentally clicked on it. You'll notice originally it was a solid line, but do you notice now, look at it, if you hover over it, notice it's a dotted line? Now the reason it is a dotted line, and if even I get off it, you'll see that it's a dotted line. The reason it's a dotted line is because there's no equal to over here. Since there's no equal to on this, it has to be a dotted line, and this is the way you're shading. So if you get stuck, that's an easy way to figure out which way you're going to shade. That's it. Let's do a couple more. So I want to get rid of that. The easiest way to get rid of a graph and start fresh. This is like, all right, that's my scratch pad. I'm going to throw it away. You hit dock, right here, dock, and then B. And dock B is like, throw it away. Clear it out. I'm done. Now I want to go back in. I'll just hit B again. And I'm going to grab this next one. Oops, can't see it. Let me see if I can get over here. Where's my mouse pointer? I'm over there. Oh, there I go. Okay. So I want to type that in. So how about we type that in? -3. Make sure you hit the negative button, not the minus button, the negative button. -3x plus 4. Enter. Oh, wait a second. That's a line. I don't want a line. I want an inequality. I made a mistake. Shoot. That's okay. You can fix it really easy. Come over here, press tab, press the tab button. If you ever make a mistake typing something in that you just want to make a quick change, instead of throwing it all out and retyping it, hit the tab button, hit the up arrow, and say, okay, I didn't want this. I forgot to get rid of the equal sign. So I need to get rid of that equal sign. I come over here, I hit the delete button. And which one do you want? I want greater than or equal to. That's 5. I'm going to click on 5. That's what I want. Now I'll click enter. There we go. Now you'll notice now when I hover over this, or oops, I don't know why I did that. You'll notice now it's a solid line. If I hover over it, by the way, to hover over something, you just slide your finger around this thing. It's a touch thing. It's a touch sensitive button. You just hover over it and it turns solid. And that's because there is an equal sign. So if you forget whether or not it's a solid line or a dotted line, that's another nice little indicator for you. Now let's say you had to graph both of these. Oh man, this is the same one. Actually, you cut and paste. Let's change this. How about we use 1/2 x plus 2. That's what we're going to graph. But I have to graph them on the same. Maybe it said, okay, name a point in the solution of both of these. Y is less, let's go less than. Let's go y is less than. Let me do it in a different color so you see it. So I'll go in blue. It says, okay, I want you to graph these two on the same graph. Y is less than 1/2 x plus 2. All right, I already have one graphed over here. I want to graph the other one. So you just press the tab button. Notice it says, okay, what's your second function? Sometimes it does that. You just hit escape. You go back in, you're there. All right, so you hit the tab button. And again, I want to get rid of this, so I'll backspace, get rid of that. Which one do I want? Oh, I want less than. So I click on less than, which is number 2. Control division gives me my half, 1/2. Get the right arrow gives me out of the denominator, and x plus 2. And it's going to shade. Now you'll see this is a dotted line, hover. This is a solid line. But more importantly, you see where they intersect. So if this says name a point in the solution, all you got to do is come over here where the purple and the light blue match, and there it is right there. There's where they have in common, that shape right there. Okay? Let's say, oh, wait, I don't want to see the purple one. All I want to see is the light blue one. I don't remember what that one looked like. So hit the tab button. You'll notice if you hit the up arrow, hit the tab button. Hit the tab button, and then hit the up arrow, and hit the up arrow. There's the light blue one, and then there's that should be the purple one. I don't know what that one is. Oh, that one. We'll get rid of that one. Click. There it is. Want it back? There it is. Want it away? There it is. Want it back? There it is. Okay? Doc B gets rid of it, and that's it, kids. That's all there is to graphing inequalities on the TI Nspire CX. It's a great calculator. Go to www.nkinfinity. Infinity stands for how long math class takes. .com. All right, kids. Check on the flip side. Bye.